Appreciate the introduction. Happy to be here at another great LSI meeting. Thank you for attending and appreciate your attendance here today. My name is Jim Biggins. I'm the president, founder, and CEO of Access Vascular. We're a commercial stage medical device company focused on solving the most common and costly complications that plague a $4.5 billion market. We do this by implementing our proprietary hydrogel biomaterial into all the products that we commercialize. So we are commercial in the United States with 3 different products currently being available. Many of you may be surprised to learn that 85% of any patient walking into a hospital will receive some sort of vascular access device during their treatment. So this ranges anywhere from short peripheral IVs to longer-term solutions such as ports that get implanted just below the clavicle and terminate in the SVC or just above the heart. Despite their ubiquity, 30% of all of these patients will have some sort of a complication during their treatment period. So these level of complications can vary from everything from an occluded device, which is caused by thrombosis. That thrombosis can also cause deep vein thrombosis, pulmonary embolisms, phlebitis as well. There are other deadly consequences, such as catheter-acquired infection, that are a result of using these devices. And that really is where the opportunity is for Access Vascular. There's a tremendous opportunity in this huge market to provide clinically differentiated products and serve the patient population that is currently underserved. We do this approach, we're clearly not the first to identify this as being a problem, but we are the only ones that have taken a fundamentally different approach to how we solve the problem. So we are not an additive, we're not a coating, it's the fundamental properties of the material that we've created that provides us with this clinical advantage. To sort of articulate the problem a little bit more, I wanted to present a picture of a test that we've run, FDA-cleared test that focuses on the performance of the device characteristics. This is a device that's gone through the testing. It's a market leader, and you can see the accumulation of thrombus on the outside of the catheter. So it really starts as soon as the vascular product is placed into the vasculature, the body responds and starts to accumulate proteins, which leads to other blood components, resulting in this, the accumulation of blood components. So you can imagine this being in the vasculature of a patient and occluding that device so the therapy couldn't be delivered or delayed. And then also, if that thrombosis becomes loose, that's what causes deep vein thrombosis and the pulmonary embolisms. In addition, there's the opportunity for bacterium to accumulate. It's a great place, a nidus, for the accumulation of bacterium. But you don't have to take my word for it. Our competitors are doing a great job informing the market to the extent of these issues. As an example, here's a competitor citing 25% of devices need to be removed before therapy. 1 in 4 people that have a catheter-acquired bloodstream infection will actually die, and 36% will experience some level of occlusion. We've taken this hydrogel material and applied it to a number of different products. As an example, as you can tell from this picture, this is a product that has gone through the same testing, the same FDA blood flow loop testing as the original device, but there's no visual accumulation of thrombus on our device. We're branding this material Mimics, as the name would insinuate. It mimics the characteristics and the composition of the body to be less recognized as a foreign body once inserted into the vasculature. We've taken painstaking steps to ensure that our intellectual property is protected, and we've done all of this while maintaining a consistent therapeutic approach, so there's no change to the clinical workflow as it relates to our device. We've treated over 7,500 patients to date. We have a number of IRB studies that demonstrate the efficacy of our product. Here's an example of one where we tested 205 different devices. We split between our Mimics technology and the competitors and demonstrated near elimination of phlebitis, elimination of DVTs, and a significant reduction in catheter failure rates. Additionally, we had another study, again IRB approved, powered to demonstrate efficacy, where we eliminated occlusions and eliminated replacements as compared to the control. The cornerstone of our commercialization process and our focus is really tailored to the current conditions and the importance of economics as it relates to patients as well as hospitals. So we conducted and commissioned a study that looked at CMS data and the savings that could be incurred by just switching over to our device. I'll spare you a lot of the details, but essentially, in the US, all of these products are under DRG, so any additional expense by the hospital is a dollar out of their pocket. So we've now completed that study and compared it to our results. A single incident of occlusion is around $600. A single incident of a DVT is about $25,000. You get the idea that there's a lot of money and a lot of waste in the system related to these devices. One of the more important aspects that we've been touting and talking to our clinical partners about is the loss of revenue, which is also a very hot topic within healthcare today. And we've estimated that the total loss of revenue is about $1.1 million for a hospital that has 1,000 beds. At the end of the day, you saw our results where we nearly eliminated all of these complications, but even assuming a modest 50% reduction, we can have a total cost avoidance of about $1.8 million for that same 1,000 hospital bed. It's a culmination of the preclinical, clinical testing and the evidence provided to us on a daily basis from the customers and the clinicians using our product that we are transforming the efficacy of these procedures unlike anything that's currently available today. Transforming the efficacy of these procedures in such a meaningful way by offering a superior clinical value and outcomes that just can't be achieved using other technology. So we believe we're creating the next 30 to 50 years of technology within this particular market. As we roll out our commercial strategy, it's important that we not only offer the best technology, but also the best support. So we've rolled out what we're calling the AVI Pledge. It essentially has 3 pillars where we're offering our technology, also procedural standardization and training to our partners, and then a guaranteed outcome where we basically will provide money-back guarantee for any performance that doesn't meet the standard that we've laid out for our partners. Over the last year, we've had 2 sales reps continuing to seed the market. We've recently signed a Series C term sheet and have started to add sales reps, so we're now at 6. We've solidified relationships with 21 customers, treated 7,500 patients. We are a KPI-driven organization. 2 of the ones that I'd like to point out are our valuation to conversion rate of 76%, and 86% of first orders ultimately result in continued or repeat orders. There is a tremendous opportunity in this $4.5 billion market with very little competition. All of our competitors use the same exact polyurethane material with some variation. We're the only ones out there that are really tackling the problem and providing a clinically differentiated story. It is a platform technology, so the applications are quite extensive. We do have 2 PICC lines approved and a midline with plans to commercialize additional products in the near future. Our Hydroport product is currently being reviewed by the FDA, and we have dialysis and PIVCs that are well on their way through the design control process. As we look to complete this year, we're looking to finish the year with about $1 million worth of revenue, and the additional funding from the Series C will be used to substantially increase our capacity on the revenue generation side by adding additional commercial talent and continuing to produce additional data to support our claims and also drive evaluations. There's about 70 of us now. The team's led by Brian Hanley. He's a COO. He's responsible for all the operational activities at the organization. Paul McNeil is the Director of Finance and was brought on specifically to improve our processes and mature our processes as we continue commercialization. We're supported by a great group of medical and technical advisors as well as board of directors. And we pretty much have our Series C spoken for. Would love to chat with any potential strategic or financial investors who's interested in working with us and helping patients and continuing our mission to improve the lives of millions of patients. The money will be used for increasing revenue expanding our portfolio, generating clinical evidence, as well as continuing to offer our value-based care. So happy to continue and answer any questions you might have after the program, but appreciate your attention and hope you have a good conference. Thank you.